Alright, so what's going on YouTube? We got another video coming at you from the RC Dungeon. I'm working on the Losi 8 buggy, the RTR. For my last video, I posted on there the jump video. Somehow my pull starter got pinched somehow. I don't know how it happened in the body, the engine somewhere here. I don't really know, but it actually pinched it, busted it off. So I'm having to buy a new pull start. I should have took this to my advantage and bought a bump box and a backing plate, but I'm just gonna wait until I upgrade to a better engine on it. Right now I'm just enjoying it, and the pull starter I found it online for like 16 bucks. So let me see if I can dig in the bag here and find the broken one here for you. I'm sorry guys, I'm still using my phone. Still having problems with my camera, so anyhow, there's the broken. I just don't know what happened. It even the engine temp wasn't running. I think it got pinched between the header and somehow it melted it a little bit. Let me back the camera up there. And anyhow, it foobarred it. I got a new pull start coming for it already, so I just wanted to go over. These shocks are awesome, but after airing it out on that jump that video I had, needs a little thicker oil in the back. The bounce back is still a little much, so I'm gonna be doing my rear shocks in a 50 weight, and probably the front in like probably a 40. I got some more TLR parts I bought off the same guy the shocks came from for this. There's the rear, there's the front. Of course, I mean, obviously they were used, and I probably paid too much money for them. But anyways, I bought them off of him. And he has like super fast shipping, is why I got him. Another reason why I got him. But yeah, I got some TLR parts. Got the front one and then the rear one for it. So I'm gonna be getting those installed. Well, since I'm gonna be pulling the shocks anyways. So something else I'm going on here with. I want to show you guys. Instead of pulling the whole engine off the chassis, what I did was I went through mean green the whole car, cleaned it, hosed it down, same way I clean all my RCs, same way Botagel cleans all of his. I've never had an issue that way. Blowed it all off with the compressor, blowed everything out, some WD, and all the wheel bearings inside and out. Sprayed them off with the compressor. Hit my electronics with some WD because it's a water displacer. Blowed them out. My switch, blowed it out. Okay, all that stuff's all good to go. How I'm gonna do, since I got to pull the engine to replace my pull start, I'm gonna go ahead. I pulled the cool head off. I get the camera to focus again. I went ahead and pulled the head, the cool head, left my head button here, and that's how it's easier. And then I'm just pulling it from the motor mount, leaving the motor mount on the chassis here. So that's just how I'm doing mine. And this gives me a good chance to pull the head button here after a while and inspect my piston and my sleeve and everything and look down in there and see how everything looks. That's why you want all this super clean, guys, before you start tearing it apart. So that's why I cleaned it really, really good and made sure it was good and, it's good and dry and everything. And then I'll be inspecting down inside of here and make sure everything's looking good and everything. Ooh, I dropped my phone there. But anyhow, so far she's running pretty good and everything. I'm having, it's really starting to break in really, really good. So she runs real well. This Dynamite 21 engine is actually fairly impressive. So, I'm fairly impressed with it for power and everything and how it runs. So, I won't be changing it out until it's done. I'm looking online. That's when I'll probably go to a bump box and a better engine. I'm waiting until this is wore out. So, But anyways, make sure everything, if you're doing this, make sure everything's clean. Make sure the whole buggy is cleaned, or truck, whatever you're working on. It'd be the same. It'll be the same, you know, with anything. It's easier to take the head off to get into your Allens, okay? With the head on here, you can't, you know, you got to come at too much of an angle to get these out. But with the head off of it, you can get right into these. So it made it a lot easier to get into these. Like I said, just pull the head off of it. And then it's real easy. You just got your 2 fuel lines, your pipe mount up here. And then you can just literally, you know, take a hold of the engine, and you can just, you know, pull it free. You got to disconnect your throttle linkage over here. Okay? Make sure you disconnect your throttle linkage on your ball end. Okay? So, I'll spin you around here. Let me see if I can get this disconnected here real quick. It should pop off pretty easy. Yeah. So, anyhow, we got that off there. Just popped it off with my hand. Sorry, guys. Stupid camera here. I must have bumped it. There we go. And then you just pull your motor out, okay? Engine's out. Just like that. Nothing to it. And then I'll go in here. I got a little silicone build up there, but I'm going to clean all this out here, make sure all this is all clean. But then when I drop my engine back down in here, okay, it's just, I don't got to mess around with, you know, my spur gear and pinion now or anything. I can just drop it right back down in here, you know, after I can get my pull start installed. So that's why I did that way. And I'm going to get in here and check all my, since this engine's out, I can get in here and check my center diff and everything. Just check how everything's looking, you know, in general. It just opens it up, the area. I can clean in here real good. Just going to get me a, you know, a dry towel and wipe around and everything. And while the engine's out and make it, you know, I'll get my shocks rebuilt and my shock towers on. But yeah, that's how I usually do those, is just take the head off of it, leave the pipe attached. You know, I can get right in here to my pull starter bolts and everything when I go to change it. So that's just how I do mine, guys. I just thought I'd share that with you. I'm going to get this thing wiped down and cleaned out. Yeah, but anyways, that's what's going on with the Losi. I got some shock towers going on it. Nothing crazy, and you know, anything like that. What this video, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go over some stuff, I ran into with my the 5B, the shorty, the over here, the roving. Something I ran into with this thing. There, when I was wrenching on it, I bought this CNC, and I think it was supposed to be a roving brand. I'm not real sure. It's a really nice heavy duty, you know, clutch bell mount, whatever. It had a little heavier duty, you know, bigger bearings. Something I ran into with it, I just wanted to share with you guys. Well, a couple things. One is, my gosh, the clutch bell pinion gear took me forever, guys. Rovin had this thing Loctited like crazy, and I ended up stripping the head of it off, the bolt, the Allen head. So man, I had to take my little mini grinder wheel and grind the head down. This is the bottom portion of the head. I actually managed to grind it down enough where I took a flat screwdriver and popped it loose, because it's one of the, I think they call them, not a button head, but like a cap head screw, bolt, whatever. And anyhow, that's what ended up, to get the pinion just off, to get the old carrier, to get everything off the old carrier to get the new one on. Well, what I ran into that I've never ran into before, I thought this was really weird. And I bought this. I think it's the same guy I bought the TLR parts off of for the Losi. I think he might buy RCs new and just strip them and sell them parts individually. But look what in here, when I was putting this on, get up in here. Okay, generally, of course, your factory on a Baja, you have your little spacer piece in here, okay? Comes out, and then your tab here, you know, your brace, you know, it just fits right in there, boom. It's, you know, perfect machine match fit. I was surprised this one, of course, it didn't come with any kind of spacer, because this is already, you can see here, this whole thing's already spaced out, okay? So it was really weird, though. You can see where I had to come in here and put, you know, a couple washers, and I got this thing pretty much spot on perfect after a lot of spacing and trying different washers and stuff. But then it was so tight of a fit, I had to come in here, and I actually had to grind away on this mount a little bit of material to get it to even mount up into this. It was just really weird. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't normally have fitment issues or anything like that. With Rovin's parts, especially on like Rovin's itself or even the King motors and stuff. When it comes to stuff like this, I've never had an issue with fitment or anything like that. But that's just some stuff I ran into. You guys, if you buy some, you know, off-brand parts or what, you might run into that on the Bajas and everything. But I got it all on here. Got some heavier duty clutch bell bearings in this thing. So it's just, this is one of the main things I always go to upgrade on my Bajas, because this is always a failure point from the plastic becoming distorted and stuff, and then you just get all kinds of issues going. So I always, you know, this is one of the huge upgrades I always do to any of my Bajas. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Anyhow, it's all back together. I'm going to finish assembling it tonight. Got the body and everything to put back on, and just a wheel basically. So anyhow, I'm going to have that done. So that'll be back ready to go again. And then I've been running the crap. I'm not going to lie, guys. The nitro stuff's really got me pretty hard right now. I've been spending a lot of time really running this thing. Man, I love that jump session. You know, that little, I jumped it for a while after I shut the video down. You know, I'm hoping to get some better run footage. Once I get my camera, my GoPro, knockoff GoPro, whatever, once I get it sorted, I'm going to try to go at it, program it again tonight to get the latest software updates for it so it does more than a 9-minute video. And, anyhow, I decided to share that with you guys with the channel and everything, what's been going on with the dungeon. Gonna try to get my Rovin out this weekend, the XR, and get like some more tanks run through it and actually get some good footage of it ripping. Gonna be doing the gear upgrade, switching the gears around on it, because it's just running out of gearing way too fast with the 36 on it. And then I'm hoping maybe if I get time, I'll get to take the 5 out here. I got to fix some front end issues on it. The lights and stuff just need addressed, some problems. But I need to get that thing out, get that G340 running, that ESP engine. I need to get some fuel put through it. So I'd like to get it going too, but I'm not real sure. Hopefully the weather's decent this weekend. So I got some other stuff, some goodies I got coming in. Later on, I'll put on the channel. So I decided to share that with you guys and throw up a video for you, and hope you guys are enjoying the videos. And if you like them, thumbs up, like and subscribe, whatever. If you don't, yeah, whatever. But anyhow, from the RC Dungeon, peace. Keep the brightness alive.